Hi, my name is Devin Wilson. I'd like to talk to you about a man that was a very important part of my life and a very big part of my life through most of my childhood, my grandfather, Harry Eugene Anderson. He was with us from August 26, 1919 to July 21, 2009. He was born and raised in Centerville, Mississippi, but he spent most of his retirement in Fayette, Mississippi. When he graduated high school, he was quickly drafted into the United States Army in 1942 during World War II and fought in the Philippines, and he was honorably discharged in 1945. I want to tell you a few war stories that he always used to tell me, and I always enjoyed listening to. He was telling me about a time when him and another guy were digging a foxhole in a field, and they were being shot at by the Japanese. And they had just gotten the hole dug where they could kind of get down in it and get away, avoid the bullets. And he told me about a bullet came flying at him and it went right past his ear. And he was a radio man, so he had a radio on his back. And he said it hit the antenna of the radio, and then they didn't have any contact with anybody after that because it messed the radio up. Another story he told me was about when they had a little creek near one of the camps where he was staying. They would wash their clothes and bathe and swim and that kind of thing. And everybody told him not to wear any white clothes, always wear camouflage clothing down there, so the Japanese couldn't see him. Well, he got away with wearing white clothes a few times, and then one time he went down there to wash his clothes, and on his way back, the Japanese started shooting at him. Luckily, he made it through that. He was hired by the Mississippi Forestry Commission in 1956, and he worked as a dispatcher up in a fire tower for almost 29 years. He also helped build that fire tower not long after he started working there, as well as the house. He had a house near the fire tower that he lived in with my grandmother. He also helped build that house. Most of his retirement, he could be found outdoors. He loved the outdoors. He loved gardening. He liked to hunt and fish. But mostly he liked gardening. He taught me a lot about gardening and how to grow. Tomatoes was his main plant that he liked to grow. And he could grow some very good tomatoes. I loved his tomatoes. And he liked to grow cucumbers and squash, and he also had a fig tree. I used to go out there and help him with his garden and pick figs and eat them with him. And he just loved being outside. Well, I hope you have gotten to know my grandfather Harry a little bit. And he was a great man, and I hate that he's not with us anymore. Thank you for watching.